911, what's your emergency? She's been shot. Oh my God, she's losing so much blood. Please hurry. It was just past midnight on May 24th, 2023. Anaya Womack was rushed into Memorial Hospital in Jacksonville, Florida. A single gunshot wound to the abdomen, barely breathing. Outside, Mariah Clayton stood frozen, heart pounding. She told herself Anaya would make it. They had agreed on the story. Stick to it. Don't panic. But Mariah knew the truth wouldn't stay hidden forever. At first, it seemed like an unfortunate mishap. But as detectives began to unravel the events, the truth became far more disturbing.
And when I was holding the gun, he came behind me, like you see.
Like this?
Yeah. And then when he was all like, let me show you, I was like, let. And then, she picked back up like this, how you supposed to.
A TikTok stunt gone wrong, a rifle used as a prop, a night of fun that turned into a nightmare. And the biggest question, was it really an accident, or was someone lying? Anaya Womack was the life of the party. She loved being around people, capturing fun moments, and sharing them online. Social media wasn't just a hobby, it was a way to express herself. That night, she was at an apartment in Jacksonville with friends, including Mariah Clayton and Antonio. They were filming TikTok videos, trying to come up with something catchy. Then Mariah had an idea. What if I pop out of the shower with the rifle? A few laughs, some hesitation. You sure that's a good idea? Someone asked. That thing's loaded. Mariah put it down, that's not a toy. She waved them off. Just a quick stunt. Nothing would happen. Anaya, holding the phone, adjusted the camera. All right, let's do this. Mariah grabbed the AR-style rifle. She stepped behind the shower curtain, giggling. The plan was simple. Jump out, make a dramatic face, and it would all be over in seconds. Then, bang, a deafening blast, a scream, the phone clattered to the floor. Anaya's hands flew to her stomach. Her eyes widened. A dark stain spread across her shirt. Blood, she gasped, trying to speak, but no words came out. Her knees buckled. Mariah's hands trembled. Oh my God, oh my God. The room filled with shouting, crying, panic. Anaya wasn't laughing anymore. She was dying. Mariah stood in shock, her hands shaking. I didn't mean to. No one called 911. Instead, Mariah and Antonio carried Anaya out and threw her into the back seat of a car. Hold on, Anaya. We're getting you to the hospital. Anaya's head lolled to the side, her breath shallow. At Memorial Hospital, Mariah made a decision. They couldn't tell the truth. When police arrived, they stuck to their story. We found her on the side of the road, they said. She was already shot when we saw her. A lie. The officers weren't convinced. No 911 call. No signs of a struggle. No explanation for why Anaya had no phone, no ID, no wallet. Doctors fought to stop the bleeding. But Anaya Womack took her final breath, and detectives were just getting started. At first, Mariah and Antonio repeated, "We found her like that." But detectives weren't buying it. Then came the witnesses. Anaya wasn't found outside. She was shot inside the apartment. Mariah's story kept changing. First, she swore she never touched the gun. Then she said someone else had been trying to adjust the safety. Later, she claimed she was just putting it down when it fired. Gunpowder residue on Mariah's hands, fingerprints all over the rifle. Then, the final nail in the coffin, surveillance footage from the apartment complex. The video showed Clayton holding the rifle before the shooting, carefree, laughing, playing with it. Even after Anaya's death, Clayton kept posting TikTok videos. Some even featured guns. 5 months later, in October 2023, Clayton was arrested and charged with manslaughter. She once chased social media fame. Now she had a mugshot.
Like, this is what you do.
Okay, but this is not my guns. This is not
It don't
my
matter.
guns.
It don't matter.
Okay?
It don't matter. I know the one that you shot Anaya with is not your gun. I know that too.
March 8th, 2024. Mariah Clayton stood before the judge. How do you plead? She swallowed hard, guilty. Then she read a letter. The night I rushed her to the hospital, I told Anaya she would make it.
Honorable Judge Kite, I write this letter today to express my thoughts and emotions regarding this situation. I'm willing to be held accountable for my actions and behaviors. I realize how many lives I affected, not only my victim family, but also my family and friends have been affected as well. I have done something horrible that has caused permanent consequences. I wake up every morning wishing I did everything different, not just for myself, but for Anaya and her loved ones. I pray every day that her and her family can heal and find peace. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me, as this was truly an accident. The night I rushed her to the Memorial Hospital, I told Anaya that she would make it. She asked her mom and her sister to look after. I prayed all night while waiting in front of the hospital that the angels touch her and that she make a full recovery and that Anaya stand strong.
I prayed the angels would touch her. I wake up every morning wishing I did everything differently. The judge stared at her. "This is your one and final second chance," he said. Sentence: 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation. As Mariah was led away, Anaya's mother whispered through her tears,
She was like butterfly of love, just always floating around and giving love.
She was the life of the party.
They are hurt and confused.
We love Anaya very much, so much.
5 years? That's all my daughter's life was worth? Anaya Womack was a daughter, a friend, a dreamer. One careless moment stole everything from her. This tragedy stands as a chilling reminder. Guns are not props. Clout is not worth a life. One moment of carelessness can lead to irreversible consequences. Anaya's story is over. Mariah's fate is sealed. But as the case closes, one question remains. How many more lives will be lost before people finally learn?